Welcome to today's Debuild. Yes, you heard me correctly. It's a Debuild where I'm going to take over as manager of Manchester City, the team at the very top of world football right now. And my goal, while I'm in charge, is to destroy them from within and leave a lasting legacy that harms them for years to come. Let's get into it. So, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, I have not got the editor on. Let's just go and have a look at the game status. In-game editor used? No, it's not on, which means I can't cheese it and just absolutely destroy them. So, what have I done so far, and what will I do to try and destroy them as we journey through the years? Now, of course, obviously, I will get sacked at some point. So, what I need to do is I need to do as much damage as possible before I get sacked. Now, the first thing you think of is offer out the entire squad. But not that many teams are going to be able to afford the wages and the transfer fees of all these players. So what have I gone and done? I've gone in to every single player at the club. This is Erling Haaland, ladies and gentlemen, and I've offered a brand new deal. And notice the little thing down here that I've put in, a minimum fee release clause. Yes, of 10 million. So every single player at the club will have a very low minimum fee release clause, meaning that clubs will be able to pick up the entire Man City squad or a pittance, and hopefully they will do that. Now, of course, because they will be signing new deals during this summer window, they literally will not be leaving in this summer window, which means I should, in theory, still be manager come January. Now, in terms of the finances, we've got plenty of wage budget and plenty of money to play with. So what I'll probably end up doing is I'll probably go and sign some players that are pretty rubbish, nowhere near Premier League quality, and put them on massive wages with massive yearly wage rises as well, which hopefully will go some way to bankrupting the club, because we've got £428 million in the bank. We've got a massive transfer budget and massive wage bill. So yeah, that's what we're going to go and do. So let's jump forward to what? Let's go through to the end of the transfer window and let's have a little look at the lay of the land of what we've done. Okay, so there we go then. We now have £385 million to the bank. We've got £48 million. We've not managed to get rid of much transfer budget, but we are overspending by £600,000 on wages. So what have we done? Well, if we go and have a look at the squad, let's add a column for minimum fee release clause. So here we go then. So these are all the players that I've bought in. As you can see here, they're on like 99 and £100,000 per week. Not Premier League quality. Is Joe Anderson? No offense, Joe, but you're not. Signed for £1 million from Sunderland. And if we look at his contract, he's on £99,000 a week. His deal expires in 5 years' time, and he's getting a 50% yearly wage rise. So he will be earning what, 150, 225, 300. Maybe he'll be on about £500,000 a week from the end of his contract, and that's the same for a lot of the players. Some of them have only got 40% yearly wage rises because we were hitting that limit, and some of them are actually only getting like £74,000 a week. So they're not all going to be on £500,000, but there's a lot, and it will cause a bit of a financial meltdown for them, to be perfectly honest. So you won't have much transfer budget to play with going forward. So we're hoping to leave a legacy of relegations, but we will end up getting sacked before then. In terms of players, well, we've got £100,000, 500,000, £1 million, 2.5, 5 million, and 10 million for all the players. Erling Haaland's actually annoyed because I already did try and offer him out. I just wanted to see. Even though I said he won't go in the first window, I tried. Opposes the manager, despite good support overall from the dressing room. So I've got good support. Yeah, managerial support is good. Kyle Walker's not happy about being stripped of the captaincy. And I've offered both of Erling Haaland and Bernardo Silva out. So they're both a bit annoyed. So yeah, there you go then. That's what we've done in terms of the finances. As you can see here, nearly £7.9 million being spent per week. And a lot of that is on these players here. So we're currently top of the Premier League. 3 wins in 3 games. I'm just going on holiday and allowing the assistant to just take over. So here we go against Southampton. He's playing a 3-4-2-1. Is our assistant? Who's our assistant then? Juanma Lillo. Yeah, that's the formation he's playing. Yeah, because I've not told him to play in this specific formation. Because do you know what? I don't care if we win or lose. Because I'm leaving a lasting impression. And I've done the damage. The minimum fee release clauses should, in theory, be enough to attract interest from other teams. Unless they re-sign on a new deal before then. And they remove the minimum fee release clause. However, I don't think that will happen because we've caused such a financial crisis with the wages. We're overspending massively. And with all the wage increases that are going to come at the end of the season, they won't have a surplus wage budget in order to let those players get new deals, in theory. So let's go to January of this first season and see, firstly, are we still in a job? Secondly, has anyone left? Has anyone had their release clauses met? And thirdly, where we actually are in the league. Okay, so it's the 29th of January, and we are third, ladies and gentlemen. Third in the Premier League. We haven't drawn a game all season. We've lost 7, and we've won 16. Erling Haaland has got 24 goals. So Erling Haaland, no longer here. He's gone to Barcelona. Now, they came in. They couldn't even meet the £10 million release clause. They offered 8 million. I accepted. I expected the board to get involved and say there's absolutely no way we're letting him go for 8 million pounds. But because his release clause was 10 million, they allowed it. So, yeah. It's one of those situations, really, isn't it? Like, you're never really going to need to do this. You're never going to want to do this when you play the game properly. Unless you're an idiot like me and you're making just a stupid video. This is never something you're going to do. So, yeah, it's kind of a little bit of a glitch in the game, really. But I can appreciate why it's there, because why would you ever think to do this to test if that's how it operates? Because there's no way if we were playing the same network game and I offered £8 million for Erling Haaland, the board would intervene if you accepted. Better believe it. He's gone to Barcelona anyway, and there's nearly £500,000 a week off the wage bill. So we've also sold other players. Jack Grealish actually went properly for £55 million. We got rid of him. He went in the summer, because he already had a wanted symbol, so I thought I could try and get rid of him straight off the bat. Now, who else have we got rid of? So Erling Haaland for £8 million. Then Rico Lewis has gone for 2.5. Phil Foden for 2. He's gone to Barcelona. Nathan Ake, Manuel Akanji, Ruben Diaz, Kevin De Bruyne, Kovacic. God, Barcelona have done well from us. Kyle Walker's gone. He's also gone to Barcelona. Barcelona have signed half of City's team. And that's about it. So how's the squad looking then? So who have we got that's still here? So we've still got Edison. Still got a minimum fee release clause. We've got John Stones. He's unhappy. Doesn't feel wanted at the club yet because I've offered him out. Tried to force him through. Rodri, he's wanted by Barcelona. £2.5 million he'd cost him. Joshko Gvardiol, he's under a bid from Bayern Munich for a loan move. Mandatory future fee of £1 million. Or they're going to pay up to 3.4 million for him. Well, isn't that generous? Isn't that generous indeed? So, Bernardo Silva is still here. Can't get that him. And that's it. So we've absolutely gutted the Manchester City team. And if we go to the season preview, they're now only expected to finish 6th, despite the fact that they've got so many bad players and so many players have actually left. They're still expected to finish 6th, ahead of Chelsea. Mental. Now, I know what you're going to say. Selling all those players. Oh, Gundogan's still here as well. I missed that. Yeah, it's recently. Okay, so you've got a few decent players. I know what you're going to say, though. Oh, look at all those wages that you're going to have saved. So you're going to have bought more players. Well, don't you worry, Pedro. I have, as you can see down here. We're spending 8.41 million. We're nearly £1 million in the red in terms of our wages. We're down at £200 million as the overall balance, even though we've got £113 million in the transfer fee, in the transfer budget. So all those players have gone. We've signed players. We've actually signed players for actual money, and we've given them like a lot of these players that we've bought for like £1 million and stuff. We've given them like signing on fees of like £5 million and stuff, which I don't think's come out of the transfer budget, because we've still got 130 million, but we're down at 200 million here, which is what, since we were last here, like 180 million less. So that makes sense. But it is what it is. We have stripped Man City of a load of money. They've got colossal wages, which they're going to have to contend with going forward, because all the players have got yearly wage rises as well that we've brought in. So that's even more. So we'll be very interested to see what the wage bill is next season. We're still in a job. We're 3rd. How are we doing in terms of the club vision? So the board think we're doing a C. Very happy with that. And the supporters. So the supporters are very disappointed with the sale of Erling Haaland, Ruben Dias and Phil Foden. The board aren't bothered about Phil Foden. They're disappointed with the finances involved in the deal to loan out Claudio Echeverri. Fine. Challenge for the Emirates FA Cup failed, so we're out of the FA Cup, are we? Knocked out in the 4th round by Newcastle. We're knocked out in the 3rd round by Bolton Wanderers in the Carabao Cup. Lost the Community Shield. Let's have a quick look then. So, lost 4-1 in the Community Shield to Manchester United. Look at that. Very satisfying. And then Carabao Cup lost 3-1 in the Carabao Cup 3rd round. We had look at the team we had out. Erling Haaland, Kevin De Bruyne, Kovacic, Gvardiol, Stones, Akanji, Nathan Ake. We had the first team out, Rico Lewis, and we lost 3-1 to Bolton. No offence, Bolton. That shouldn't be happening. FA Cup 4th round, lost 2-1 to Newcastle. That was the most recent game. In the Champions League, it's the old format, and we've won the group. So we're going through in the Champions League. Okay, so how long will I keep a job for? Will I still be here at the end of the season? If I'm still here come the end of the season, we're not going to go down. Of course we're not. We're already on 48 points. So it's going to be another season in the Premier League. But of course, getting relegated in the first season is doable. Of course it is. You just I say it's doable. If I try and get relegated in the first season, I've just got to lose all the games to begin with and play certain players that are rubbish. Now, a lot of these players might not have left, and I might not have been able to force through some of these transfers, like accepting the 8 million for Erling Haaland. Don't know why they weren't putting in 10 million, but hey, it worked for them. They saved 2 million, so I know why. It's Barcelona. They've got no money. So, we're 3rd. Is 3rd going to be enough to keep our job come the end of the season? Well, I'll be honest with you. I don't think we're going to finish 3rd because we've lost half the squad. We've lost all the best players in January. Erling Haaland's gone. So many players have gone. We're probably going to fall down the table. So I think we will get sacked. We're not going to get relegated, of course, this season. That being said, maybe next season, with the financial peril that we put the club into, and they can't even recoup all that money from sales of players because the minimum fee release clause is so low, we could have done it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go and see. Let's go into the end of this season. Are we still going to be in a job? Almost certainly not. Well, I haven't been offered a contract. Job history, Manchester City. Collect your things. 6th of April 2024. And we've been sacked. We're now unemployed. There we go. So, April, job centre. Well, so we've already ticked over. So, Liverpool won the leagues. Tottenham finished 2nd. Brentford finished 4th. We finished 5th. Manchester United 6th. All of us getting Champions League football. Conference League football for Newcastle with a Conference League, with a Carabao Cup win, clearly. Chelsea winning something to get a Europa League qualification. Is that an FA Cup? No. Arsenal beating Burnley in the FA Cup. So Chelsea must have won the Conference League. Yeah, they did. 2-1 against Lens. Valverde's in charge there. Wolves, Ipswich and Southampton have gone down. We finished 5th, of course. And there you go. Current wage, 10.4 million. Jose Mourinho's come in and is now in charge. He's on £160,000 a week, so they can afford to pay him a nice lump sum. They've given They've given him 140 million to spend. The remaining budget of 114 million pounds. He's bought Pedro Malheiro from Trabzonspor. Okay, so he's doing some business. These are all players that I bought in. The senior squad then, like Edison, is still got a minimum fee release clause of £1 million. So I'm sure people are going to come in and buy some of the players. But when will they? Joshko Gvardiol did go. Oh, he's joining PSG. So he didn't go to Bayern Munich. Managed future fee of 2.8 million. His minimum fee release clause is 5 mil. Not if you get the 5 mil. Bloody hell. And as you can see here, all these players now on £150,000 a week because they've had a £50,000 increase. And look at them, all listed for absolutely no money. They're not going to leave. Why would they leave? They're on so much money. I can't see these players wanting to leave at all. Now, the media think Man City are going to finish 8th. Is that going to be where they finish? I'm going to say no. Although they've got Jose at the wheel. And I've not even got the editor, so I can't go in and check on half these things. So I'd have to become the manager again to actually look at the finances. But because of the skin we've got, we can actually see this here. And we can see 10.4 million, 7.5 as the wages. And they've overspending by 2.86. So I can't see them being able to buy that many more players, even with that transfer budget that they've got. However, we will see, won't we? We will see. A few players have gone to Mumbai on loan. I don't know why they're all going to Mumbai. That's just very weird, isn't it? 3 of them already there. And you've got Dion McGee's also going to go there. Kendra Simmons, Callum Hume. Literally 6. They've got 3 and 3 more on the way. Mental. Right. Media think they're going to finish 8th. I disagree. Let's go to the end of next season if Jose's still in a job. So Arsenal won the league. And, well, I said I don't think Man City are going to finish 8th. And they did. Man City finished 8th. No European football. Only 4 Champions League places as well. No European football, but 8th was where Man City finished. Jose Mourinho's still here. The current wage is 13.38 million. They're overspending by 5.38 million pounds. They've got 185 million pounds in the transfer budget. Let's see. Mumbai absolutely ripped it up with their loan moves. Norjland took a couple. Divin Mubama went to Brighton for 100k. Yeah, that was a minimum fee release clause. Jan Couto went to Barcelona. Yeah, he had a minimum fee release clause. I think he was on loan in the first season. Mateus Nunes went to Al Ahly for £500,000. Edison went to Chelsea. Who've City got then? Who've they got in terms of ability? And look, all over £200,000 a week now, all these players. John Stones is still here. Bernardo Silva's still here. Bernardo Silva, sorry, he's worth, you can get him for £1 million. Quality player. Someone needs to come in and get him. Calvin Phillips is still here. Do we do anything with him? Yeah, £100,000 minimum fee release clause and no one's coming in for him. How has his team finished 8th? That's what I want to know. How have they finished 8th? Didn't sign anyone else, did he? Just Pedro Malheiro. Nothing there. Callum Doyle's gone as well, and James McAtee. 40k you went for. That was worth over about 40 mil. So, surely not. Surely. Where's Man City now? 9th. The media think they're going to finish 9th. They've lost so many of their good players. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Is this all done on reputation? Surely they're going to have to drop down the league further at some point. Like, what system are they playing? A 5-3-2? Look, I mean, they've got £445 million in the bank. How have they got so much money? They're overspending by £5 million a week. They're overspending on wages by over £250 million a year. £13.38 million per week. That's £695.76 million. That's nearly £700 million. Nearly 700 million. So they should be £300 million in the hole, or £250 million in the hole at the end of this season. Obviously, they'll have all the other income coming in. But yeah, absolute madness. Absolute madness. Right, on we move. Let's go to the end of this season. Can Jose keep his job? Can City finish 9th, as the media predict them to do? Right, 15th. 15th. Okay, Newcastle have just won the league. Unai Emery's in charge of Newcastle. Okay. West Ham up there, doing all right. Fair play. So we're down in 15th. Okay. Ange is now in charge. Jose Mourinho got sacked. Why was Jose sacked? He's now the manager of Al Nassr. Massive pay cut. Losing confidence in the dressing room. What dressing room? Keki's still there. Minimum fee release clause of £80,000. He is pretty rubbish, to be fair, but he's still worth £80,000. Maybe people won't be able to make him sign, I guess. I don't know. Spike Brits. Oh, he's come from the youth. Oh, he's not got a minimum fee release clause. Can't check his potential ability either because we've not got the editor on. Having the editor on would have made things a hell of a lot easier. So they've got over £300,000 for half of these players now. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Savinho's still here. Started 12th of the 5th, 2024. He's signed a new deal. They've given him a new deal. Remove the release clause. Smart. Undoing my hard work. Someone's got to. Claudio Echeverry. Again. Yeah, there you go. 21st of the 6th. They're on it. They know what they're doing. Not bothered about Calvin Phillips though, are they? Literally couldn't give a shit. So insulting, isn't it? Literally so insulting. Is he even playing? It's on the wrong player. Yes, he is. And he started as well. He is actually playing. There. Who did he sign? No one. John Stones has now left. And I'm not, let's go and have a look at the overview. So they're now spending £16.64 million. They're over double, £8.64 million over their wage budget. So they're paying ridiculous amounts of wages every week. They've still got £400 million in the bank. And Ange has been given a budget of £161 million. Now, he's probably not going to be able to spend that because he's got no wages. But, bloody hell. They're not making it easy, are they? Where are they going to finish in the league? Finally, the media think they're going to go down and finish in 19th. Let's hope they do. Come on! 2027. Bear in mind, all these players go in 2028. So all this money and all this disaster that I've instilled upon City, all the hard work's done. And the rebuild can start with whoever's in charge. So we've got to get relegated soon. Come on. Have a bit of that. 19th. As predicted, and West Ham have just got relegated. Didn't we see West Ham finishing in the Champions League place? Yeah, literally 6th Champions League places, and then they've come bottom. Something weird's going on here. Chelsea have also won the league. Man United are there in 6th. Aston Villa up in the Champions League places again. Tottenham down in 7th. So Ange is probably gone. We've got Oliver Glasner in charge. £15.4 million now, the difference. Current wages of £23.46 million a week. And we've got £444 million in the bank. We've got a remaining budget. He's signing players. He's booked Leonardo Balderi. I don't get it. I literally don't get it. How can they afford to get these players in and give them a wage? We've got these players who are on £500,000 a week. His contract expires next season though, unfortunately. So there'll be no more of this. But we are down in the Championship. Is this enough for back-to-back relegations? Is it enough? What do the media think? The media think we're going to win the league by a mile. The media think we're going to win the league. I keep saying we. Like, what? Maximo Perrone. Yeah, key player. Unbelievable. Good player. Can't check his details, but look, he's a good player. His contract, he's got a minimum fee release clause of £100,000. But someone buying these players? I don't get it. I do not get it at all. Calvin Phillips is still here. He's loving life. Absolutely loving it. Look at his little face. He's buzzing, isn't he? But, hey, will they go up the first time of asking? I'd like to think not. But you never know, do you? You never know. I'm surprised it's taking this long for them to get as far down as they are. I'd thought they might have gone down at least a couple of divisions. But we have achieved relegation. We have achieved a relegation. Now, let's go to 2028 and just see the final season of our hard work and all these players. I'm pretty certain the entire squad will leave. Let's go and have a look. There's the Premier League. Well, Liverpool have won the league again. Let's have a quick look at the Premier League, shall we? Liverpool won the league. Arsenal and Newcastle second and third respectively. Who went down? Everton, Birmingham and Leeds. Anything else happening that's worth noting? Really, everything's much of a muchness. But Man City finished in 11th. We did not get promoted, which is fantastic. Now, another manager, Nenad Blekia, Oliver Glasner, got sacked after 177 days. He's now the manager of Austria Austin didn't manage, did he? No, Ralph Hasenhüttl. Oh, he was at Sheffield United, then left to go to Ireland, and now he's at Sweden. There you go. There you go, Ralph. There you go. Okay, so Man City then. The profile, they are underspending on the wages by £3.83 million. They've got £490 million in the balance. They've got £75 million in the transfer budget. And if we look at the squad, well, they signed a few players in for free this season. They've actually signed some, well, I say half decent. Yeah, they are half decent, especially for the Championship. Yeah. And none of these players are players that I would have bought. None of these. Just look at the wages. They're getting paid next to nothing. Released players. There you go. Look at all these players that got released. Even Keiki got released. Mustn't have wanted to sign a new deal. He's not that good, is he? Must have been done dirty by the RNG. I think he's better than that, isn't he? So, what's happening in world football then? Let's have a look at some of the best players. Oh, we can't even sort them by potential ability because we haven't got the editor on. All right. Transfer value. Let's just do by transfer value then. Kai Havertz still at Arsenal, the most valuable player on the game, apparently. Ugarte at United, Wirtz, Mbappe at Madrid. Sam Omarodian is at Manchester United. He's looking fantastic as well. Karim Adeyemi's gone to Man United. Benny Sesko's at Chelsea. Heartbreaking. Who's been winning the Champions League? Surely Barcelona have got to be. It's been Real Madrid and Inter Milan. Real Madrid have been on a tear. Who Real Madrid got? Haven't Real Madrid bought anyone? Ruben Diaz, like from City, basically. That's what I'm asking. I mean, Real Madrid have got an amazing team anyway, so yeah, they should be up there winning it. But I just wanted to know if they'd got anyone else. Endrick's surplus to requirements, apparently. Look at that. You'd sign him, wouldn't you? He's wanted by Tottenham. Yeah, Real Madrid have just bought Jack Grealish and Ruben Diaz. I mean, Jack Grealish is long gone. Al Hilal. They made a profit on Jack Grealish. That's amazing. They bought Jadon Sancho from Manchester United as well. Anyway, the only reason I was asking who they bought is because they've been winning so many Champions Leagues when really, Barcelona, look at that. 5 players from Man City came to Barcelona for a combined total of, well, less than Ademola Lookman. It cost them 30 million, which is insane. Okay, so we're in the Championship with Man City. How long will he be in the Championship for? Let's jump forward 2029. Ooh, 8th. They're back on the rise. Sergio Conceição's now in charge. They've just spent £40 million buying players that are pretty decent. Only a matter of time. Only a matter of time. Big money to spend. Decent money. He's only got £296 million in the transfer budget, but sorry, in the bank. But oh yeah, you know what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Where do you think they're going to finish this season? You think they're going to win the league 91-1? Oh, they're going to do it, aren't they? 2030? Oh, they did. They won the league. They've won the league. £600 million in the bank now. £200 million to spend. They're spending £7 million on wages now. They're actually spending quite big. Oh, but Alexander Isak at 30 from Chelsea. They've spent big in the back. Season preview. 7th, the media thinks. 7th. Oh. Well, I've gone a full 10 years into the future. So let's jump through the final 3 and see how Man City did in those last 3 years. Sorry, it was 5 years. So 12 years in total. In 2035, how have they done in the last 5 years? First season back, 7th. Is that what the media said? 7th. I feel sick. I genuinely feel sick. What more could I have done? What more could I have done? If Man City win the league before these 5 years are out, I'll be fuming. I will be fuming. Right, 10th. Okay. Aston Villa have just won the league. Where's that come from? Man United have won it there. Where's that come from? Shut up. Aston Villa won the league, yeah. Brentford Champions League football as well. Nice. So anyway, and then Man United won the league 9th. There's a lot of this, isn't there? Like, doing really well one season, then falling away the next season. Because once again, Man United have just gone and won the league. Won the league, 9th, won the league. Sunderland in 6th. Oh, they've got to feel hard done by. Oh my God, they have. They finished 6th, and so did Arsenal in 5th, Europa League football, because Tottenham and Villa have clearly won the Europa League and Champions League. Wait, Villa won the league? Did they not? They can't have won the Europa League. Aston Villa have won the Champions League in 22-33. Have they had a takeover, or have they just been managed terrifically well? They haven't had a takeover. Champions League runners-up as well. They're in back-to-back finals. I'm absolutely floored by that. Oh my God. Right. 12th, Man City. Anyway, Bournemouth, Europa League football from 18th and relegation. And then Man City are 9th. Again, no European football, but Liverpool winning the league. Villa down in 3rd. And Chelsea win the league in 34-35, which is current season. And Man City down in 10th. So Eddie Howe's in charge. Eddie Howe is in charge. £35 million in the bank. So Jayhuahua took over as a tycoon. Oh, he scales down the funding. Oh, he's withdrawn the funding in 2035. No wonder they've got no money. No wonder they've got no money, spending considerably less on wages as well in your squad. I mean, they're all going to be regens by now, so no point in really looking at that. If we look at the managers, Sergio Conceição was here for 2 years and 172 days, and he got sacked despite getting them back promoted. Andoni Iraola also got sacked. I don't think any of these managers have done anything really much worse than Eddie Howe, but Eddie Howe has somehow still in a job. How's he done that? Yeah, I'll stop. So, mental, to be honest. We're going to finish 8th. Can we say this has been a success? We did get them relegated, and we did have them flounder in the championship for a few years. What more could we have done? We'll probably do some different sort of debuilds in the future. I'm not going to do just debuilds in the same style as this every single time, because I'll just do the same stuff and it will probably get boring. Let me know what you think. Like I could maybe try different things and name some teams you'd like me to do this with. I mean, of course, as a United fan, it was always going to be City or Liverpool. Let me know what you thought of this one. Let me know in the comments down below. Any teams you'd like me to try and do this with in the future. Drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. If this is the first video you've ever seen of mine. Bit of a weird one, wasn't it? Lots more experiments there on the channel for you though, so go and check some of those out. Most importantly, gang, take good care of yourselves. See you soon.